Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to Black Mesa Source. We're finally going to continue this game after a bit of a while of inactivity, and we're just going to start by pulling that lever, or crank, whatever you wish to call it, and hopefully leaving this place because it is getting kind of boring for my taste. There we go, hit the button. And now we just get to ride down this elevator while I break some boxes. That one kinda fell and my frame rate dropped to 10 for a brief moment. That was a little bit odd. I'm gonna hide in the truck. This seems like a really good place to hide because I have no idea what on earth I'm going to have to expect once this little ride has ended. You know, the ride never ends, except the ones in Black Mesa, in which case, yeah, you're kinda forced to fight enemies, which can tend to be a little bit of a bother. But, hey, that's why we have guns. We use guns to shoot things, and in the end, we'll probably be happy of it. I mean, not so happy that we are murderers, allegedly, but we are happy because those enemies are no longer obstacles in our path towards the end of the game. In fact, I'm pretty sure that this game will be ending fairly soon. I believe I've stressed before in one of my previous videos that this game ends pretty much at the teleporter sequence, as far as I know. Like, there is no Zen. Zen is not quite a feature in this game, and I suppose that's another thing I should probably bring up is, like, literally just, like, 2 or 3 days ago, this game saw its official release, well, sort of official release on Steam. Like, it's available for Steam, it's still considered early access, and you can get it for $21 at the moment. It's not quite complete in terms of the campaign. As far as I know, I don't think they really added anything else just yet. They might have added multiplayer, I think, and maybe they changed a few things about the main campaign. But as you can see here, I'm still playing the free version, so just because I'm this far into the game, I don't want to have to start all over again, so that's pretty much my reasoning behind why I'm still here as is. I do apologize if you wanted to see something a little bit different, but I'm just not going to be doing that for now. I'm just going to focus on completing the free version of this game, and then that will be it, and we can move on to a new playthrough. And my sound is a little bit low right now, I just need to turn that up a bit. Just to ensure I don't have any audio issues, I've made some attempts to lower some of the game audio manually, so if it sounds too quiet, I do apologize, but really, the audio has been inconsistent in this entire playthrough, so at this point, I don't really think it's worth complaining about. And, yeah, that's something I better make sure doesn't happen in whatever next game I will be playing through, because audio inconsistency is not great. It's pretty bad, and it doesn't make it very reputable for your YouTubing hobby or career, whichever path you choose to take. I've obviously chosen the hobby path, and I'm gonna quick save right here because this looks like a place where there will be ninjas, and I'm probably right on that, so just gonna use the rockets because why not? This seems like a great place to use the rocket launcher because they're ninjas, and ninjas, you cannot easily track them with guns, but with projectiles like rockets, it's considerably easier, in my opinion. So let's go find, oh, there you are. And you're jumping down. I'm gonna just hope that killed someone. And circle around a little bit. No. Good God, they are so acrobatic. Okay, was that all of them? No, that was not. You are upstairs and you are taking shots at me at a very cheap advantage. I'm gonna run around a little bit. I think I've gotten most of them, but it should just be that one that's up top, that's left. I think this one's kiting me a little bit. Come on now. Yes, you know you want to, silly lady. You cannot outsmart the freeman! Oh god, no, wait, there is one still alive. Oh, she's down there. Right, alright. Well, I'm gonna take advantage of where I am now, and how many of you are there? It's like, I'm pretty sure there's only one left, but I really can't tell. And, well, they're kind of fidgety, to say the least. Just, a little bit fidgety. I'm gonna hide here, because their AI should be able to track me down this way, and if so, then I might be able to get a few... They can open doors! Alright, this has escalated to a whole new level. That's actually pretty terrifying. No. My health is great. My health is pretty grand right now. You would say that this is a very calm state of being which I am in at the present time. Pretty sure there's still one left. I'm gonna take this slowly. Just very, very slowly. Yeah, hi. Which way you're gonna appear from? Hopefully over there, and if not, then I'm probably in a little bit of trouble because I have no idea which way you're gonna approach me from. Could be any way. Whichever way the path goes, I guess you could say. And why did that open? That really should not be opening right now. Is there someone in there? Huh. Maybe there's supplies in there. I don't know why that crate is opening. That doesn't really make much sense. Or a storage container if you wish to use the appropriate terminology. But I'm actually kind of curious about this. Maybe this is a spot where you can hide. Maybe it is. I don't know yet. And there's a hat. Guys, I found a hat. What do I do with the Wonka hat? Like, is this part of a secret? Like, this doesn't... You know what? It's the Wonka hat. I'm just gonna take this with me and see how far I can get away with using it because, yeah, this is probably the best secret in any game so far. Give me that hat. Actually, I'll pick that up again in just a moment. I just want to check and see if there are any more health supplies or munition in here, because that would be really helpful in this current situation. I mean, I did kind of lose a lot in that fight sequence, but I didn't die, so I'm kind of pleased about that. This lady's in a bit of an awkward position, and so is this one. You might wish to get that fixed. There we go, there we go. I slightly fixed it. Let's just make sure that the legs are fixated a little more properly, because this is just... Come on. Can I... Nope. Nope, thanks to Ragdoll Physics on the Source Engine. That lady there is going to be sleeping rather uncomfortably most of the time. They're not dead, they're just sleeping. Seriously, I really want to know what the point of this hat is, because, come on man, it's the Wonka hat. I'm just going to assume that much. I do wish I could wear it. Like, if there were a third-person view model in this game, I would definitely prefer to wear this hat, as if I were playing something like Team Fortress 2, because that would be pretty grand. But, unfortunately, this game is not like Serious Sam, and there is no option to use third-person in these games as you would in those games. But hey, it's Half-Life. So, Half-Life rules, Half-Life standards, Half-Life hats. Half-Life hats. But, just let me crawl through this, and that looks like a door that's open. So, no! No, where'd the hat go? I lost the hat, you guys. No, wait, there it is. If I could just pick it up somehow. God damn it. Maybe I can just shoot it towards me. No, it's rolling away. No! Oh well. Now watch, that's just gonna be like a part of a really elaborate secret that I probably just missed, which somehow involved the hat, and yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Oh well, that ends our adventures, our hat adventures in Black Mesa Source. And it looks like we just got past this area, so now we get to ride another lift and stare at another loading screen. Oh joy. I do love me some loading screens. I cannot tell you enough in this playthrough how much I love loading screens. Thankfully, this one did not last very long. And it seems as though we're being rewarded for our patience with some HEV suit energy and a little bit of health. Always nice. That's a lot of suit energy. I'm probably going to lose that in almost no time at all. But it was suit energy. It was obviously worth getting. I better take this slowly. I bet there's gonna be an enemy over there. It's just a hunch I have. Better keep the Tau cannon prepared. Just to be safe. Alright, you can get this sequence over with, game. I know what to expect. That's a Vortigaunt. I probably shouldn't have wasted this ammunition on that Vortigaunt, but what choice did I really have, man? Good God. Bees. There are so many bees. Is there one behind me? No? Okay. Well, that wasn't too violent. I mean, we did manage to retain most of our health and suit energy. surprisingly enough. I kind of figured I would take a lot more damage in that situation. And oh hey, we got more ammo because of that. Nice. Please stop shooting the bees at me. Yeah, now there's one behind me. Alongside some Vortigons too, as per tradition. You can't have any of the alien grunts without Vortigons accompanying them. And I'm out of ammo now. That's lovely. Well, maybe there's a bit of health around here I can scrounge up. Possibly in these boxes. I mean, whenever has there actually been anything useful in these boxes? I would like to know, because I haven't really found much of anything useful. Because the boxes with the green tarps usually imply that there's actually, like, health or ammunition in there, but not in this game, which makes me sad. And I wonder if I can actually just go back and get the... Unless the door is locked, in which case I do not have access to the health station anymore. I kinda want to know who closed that door, but it's probably going to be a mystery from now on. Maybe it was one of the secret developers of the game.
I apologize, Dr. Freeman, but I'm sure you understand that I couldn't risk opening that door until you had scoured the area.
Did you really have to close the other door, though? At least give me a little bit of something to work with. Last entrance to the Lambda Complex, every other's been sealed off to contain the invasion, yada yada yada. I'm sure you're all familiar with this dialogue if you've played this game before. If you've played the original Half-Life 2, then that would probably make sense as well. Could you please open the door, Mr. Scientist Man? Of course they're waiting for me. Because I have first-person character immunity. I am, ergo, the most important person in this universe. I love being in the center of attention. That means everyone's gonna shoot at me. But this is the life of Gordon Freeman. And it appears as though I know more than any man is supposed to know. Well, that's nice. I'm gonna ride the lift even though there's a staircase right there, because I like taking things the long way. Oh. Check and see if there are actually any doors open around here, because I do want to know if there's actually going to be anything else we could get. What is this? Test firing chamber. Can I get something out of here? Ooh. Sort of, yes.
But I just can't bring myself to use it on another living creature. It doesn't appear that you have any trouble killing things. You can take her with you, but please promise to put her to good use.
Oh, I certainly will. Oh yeah, I am really pleased to have this weapon actually. The glue-on gun is pretty much the Ghostbusters cannon, and it just basically acts as a ray gun. So you open the door, I'm going to assume that one will open in just a second, and you fire it just like that. It is easy to use. It spends ammunition very rapidly quickly, sort of like a minigun almost. Probably the best gun in the game, if I were to assume. I didn't really find myself using it very much in the original Half-Life, but it is pretty satisfying, so I'm gonna try and use it a little bit more now while I still can, or maybe save it for some more tougher enemies like the grunts. This looks like the way I have to go, so we're gonna take this very lovely glue-on gun with us, and go on a bit of an adventure. And see where we end up elsewhere in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Facilitation. Facetious. All the words that start with F are here. Except the naughty F word. We don't want to be saying that, because then I would have to censor it, or I'd probably be a little bit more obliged to censor it. And there we go. Okay, this should be fun. What's the game go? Oh, look, it's an opportunity. Oh, there's apparently one right next to me which just blew up the barrels. Well, that was very kind of him. Nope. You are not allowed to get any closer to me there, little guy. I happen to have a glue-on gun, and it is pretty fabulous. So, Lambda Reactor Complex. If I remember the sequence correctly, I'm pretty sure we have to go activate a couple of things, a few generators, I believe. I'm just gonna decide where I should go first. I think I should probably go to the storage first, because there's this guy and he has a shotgun who's aiming at me for some reason. Didn't I see you earlier?